We are live right now inside of a Waffle House. This is as close as we can possibly get to the scene. Let me set the stage for you where we are on Windy Hill Road. That's the Wells Fargo Bank right across the street that is at the center of this hostage situation. And evacuations are underway right now at the motel behind us as SWAT teams move in. Within the last 5 minutes, we just got an update from Atlanta police. They confirmed to us now that 3 people have been shot. That man was on the second floor. He actually jumped down onto the ground, where this noon you can start to see some of the damage left behind by this fire. So we had a lot of fun, and you can have a lot of fun when you come down here to the Super Bowl experience. Remember, it is open all week leading up to the big game, and the doors open this afternoon. Fun for the entire family. We had a lot of fun with that one. I'm sure Gravir and Tracy, no surprise, I am from that region. A lot of people tell me they don't believe me because I don't sound like I'm from Boston. But that's where I come from. So it was fun to just see if anybody could understand what the heck we were talking about.
That's why we can't understand you some days, so it all makes sense.
Well, Karen, the damage is really everywhere, all across Talbot County. In fact, take a look at the home behind us here, missing its back wall. This used to be the home where Willie George Epps used to live. It is no longer standing. In fact, you have to navigate through all of this debris. In his front yard right here, looks like his dryer machine. Right over here, this used to be the floor to his kitchen. So you think you know Alpharetta, this once quiet farming community, is getting a reboot of sorts. The signs across town making it clear this is now the place to live, work, and play. Welcome to the competitive world of esports.
This is week 2, day 2.
Where video games take center stage in Alpharetta.
Gaming's really taken off. This was a competition that we did at Center Stage.
Todd Harris might as well be the gaming commissioner.
We're now 450 employees.
He's the co-founder of this state's largest gaming company and the president of Skillshot Media.
The best video game players in the world visit this facility. They duke it out for real world money.
Challenge, and I think it does help them.
Harris and his team have built an entire production studio.
This is where the Smite production happens.
Where the tournaments are streamed by millions of fans across the globe.
Really, I would say only the Super Bowl has a larger aggregate audience, and that's because there's a lot of passion around this.
There's 2 more, adapting with 1, both Polar Bear Mike and Arkle.
It's basically a full-time job. We spend easily like 10 hours a day, you know, prepping for everything.
Michael Heiss, who goes by the online name Polar Bear Mike, moved to Alpharetta earlier this year from New Jersey just so he could play professionally.
I had always played video games like with my friends in high school and middle school and stuff. And then in college, after I was done you know, going to class and doing all that stuff, I was playing this game.
Well, and there's Polar Bear Mike jumping forward.
How good are you?
Really good.
24-year-old Kenny Kuska moved here from France.
The lights are going to get turned off thanks to Arkle.
Was it hard to pick up and leave your family back in France?
That was kind of hard, but I mean, since this is what I like to do.
We can hit him, yeah.
They're both part of a growing industry taking shape in this once rural city north of Atlanta.
I think Alpharetta has deliberately branded themselves as a tech city pretty successfully. And when we started before high-res, the road out here was pretty much a dirt road. There was really no development back then, 20 years ago.
Today, the gizmos and gadgets, even the games,
It's a global product.
have helped Alpharetta become one of the metro's largest cities. So it's pretty cool when you look at it that way, and it really is impressive when you think about just how much money is at stake for the players and how much money these games are bringing in for the city of Alpharetta. And it's really not a tough sell to bring people from all around the globe to live here in Alpharetta because A, it's close to Atlanta, B, it's close to the airport, and C, have you been here lately? This place is absolutely beautiful. And we talked about the population, now the 12th largest metro Atlanta city. Well, on any given day, thanks to Georgia 400, they could almost double their population just in terms of the number of cars that drive through this area. So Alpharetta, you're on the map in a good way, and games and the tech industry are a big reason why. Gabir and Tracy?
See, I learned something. I didn't know that.